had one of my students mark out 12 liquidity levels on their chart. So I leaned in and I asked him, do you actually know what happens when price hits these levels? And he said, yeah, they're most likely going to reverse. And that's when it dawned on me, most traders actually think price is going to instantly reverse. And that's exactly why they keep losing. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you an easy way to spot liquidity on your chart by using an indicator that'll help you. But first, let's just look. Let's say liquidity is grabbed here at this high, it runs through it. You might be thinking, well, I'm going to mark this high. When price gets there, what does price do? It blows through it, once again, stopping you out. Then you say, you know what? I'm going to mark that high. This just goes around and around in circles. And because this one trade worked out here, you're thinking, oh, wow, I got a 2.5. That kind of makes up for these plus a little bit more. Maybe my risk to reward could be better. I need a tighter stop loss, ICT, SMC, ABC, DFG. But what ends up happening to most traders is just paper cut, paper cut, paper cut. How do you avoid this? Price will either break and retest, or price will grab and reverse. Well, first of all, it's important to note that as a trader, your job is not to guess, it's to wait. But if you're waiting without knowing what liquidity levels are most important, you're sort of wasting your time. And I hate to say this, but the best indicator for these levels that I found so far is this ICT liquidity levels by taking profits, your previous daily, weekly, monthly, and session high and lows. And if you don't know how to find your sessions, just turn on the Asian Session Range Indicator by Rob Mincy, and this will easily line out your sessions for you. But now that we have the most important levels on the chart, we need to remember that price is either going to grab and reverse, or price will use this liquidity to break this level and most likely retest and then create a higher high. Once price grabs this high time frame liquidity level, I zoom way into a 1, a 3, or a 5 minute chart. In this case, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. I'm looking to see if price is going to break lower and give me a breakdown with a retest of a shelf right here, or a possible reversal. In this case, price starts to reverse. I'm looking for a clean structure break with actual breakout volume. I make sure I line out the breaker block, fair value gap, which is very close to our breaker. I especially like an entry when the fair value gap is overlapping the breaker. In this case, it's not, but we can still take it. My stop loss below the breaker or fair value gap, whichever one's furthest. I'll use the swing points over to my left to determine good take profit levels, but I like to trail using the shelf method. Okay, so we get stopped out a little early, but we didn't lose the trade. This system has such a high win rate if you just play it like I showed you. If you want to see how I do this every day, I trade live Monday through Friday inside of my school group. Just comment liquidity and I'll send you the link to join for absolutely free. And I'll also make sure it's a pinned comment, so check that out.